It's 17:35 p.m. It is still Thursday. So, movie review, triple feature. I have Turning Red from 2022. I have Lean on Me from 1989, and I have the Wolverine extended cut 2013. Yeah. Decided to watch three for a change and combine them together like I usually do. So, here's my thoughts. Turning Red. I remember when this came out and it was popular for whatever reason. I did cover the art book and that was okay. That's on the channel if you want to check that out whenever. 5 minutes in and goddamn, this is so cringy. Worse than the shit I did at 13. Fuck. It's like hyperactive dissociation on full display. Though I do like Melon's Tamagotchi on her backpack. Can't go wrong with Tamagotchi. I had that and Gigapets when I was her age. Shit. The way her friends swoon over Devin is laughable. And the message about honoring your parents is a joke, at least here in the States. Oh, yeah. Devin looks like your basic 17-year-old dropout pothead. Oh, yeah. Especially for 2002. Like, he's got all the standards for that shit. Four Town is a play on every boy band from the 90s. Definitely. Melon and her friends all look like lesbians. Yeah. It's worth noting that this is just a rehash of Elemental meets Mulan. Yeah. I mentioned that in my review for Elemental. Like, there are. It's like Disney and Pixar are losing ideas for a project and smushed together previous films to make a new one. Which, yeah, I get it. It's literally going back to the drawing board, but Onward is still the most unique project that came out in the 20s. That was 5 years ago, 2020. That's when that came out during the pandemic. That is still today the most original film they ever made. And they've had yet to top that. Like 5 years later, they're still rehashing shit. Sad. The Lee Temple is beautiful though, and red pandas are fucking cute. Love them. Interesting. This is set in Toronto, Canada, and the food looks great. Why is it set in Toronto? It's weird. Usually it's either somewhere in America, somewhere overseas, somewhere under the sea, above the sea, in the earth. Like, okay. The movie's set in late 90s, early 2000s. Getting closer to that. Damn, busted, drawing horny art and embarrassed for it too. Go, mom. I've been there, done that. Fuck. My most embarrassing shit was at, let's see, when I was hanging posters in my room at a little older than her. And Beck would bitch about the bikini shots. Too much tit. I was like, what do you want me to have? Cocks on the wall? Oh, second most embarrassing thing she ever did was I had a girl in my room. 5 minutes goes by. She's calling the house phone and my cell phone for us to come downstairs. Wasn't even trying to fuck. I just wanted to show her my walls because these walls might be blank now, but back, what, 19 years ago? Yeah, 19 years ago, they were plastered with posters. Ceiling too. Fun times. And I was proud of that shit. Fuck. Ugh. And even the girl was like, are you serious? I'm like, ugh. Mortifying. Fuck are we at? Good nightmare sequence for May, and she turned into a red panda. Cool. I did like that nightmare sequence, though. Carter Murphy Mayhew looks gay, and nothing went with him. Nothing. Nothing became of him. Nothing. Nothing at all. Like, May's drooling over his ass, and then nothing. Nothing. He's just there. He goes from like, and then nothing. Sad. So, Sun Yi got the power from the gods to become a red panda to protect her family and village from attacks. Cool. Odd way to showcase periods, but alrighty. More on that in a little bit. This is set in 2002. I wonder if Disney and Pixar are going back in time with their story choices for a reason. Because you look at let's see, what was the last one they did? Strange World. Oh, well, that was the same year, right? I think, no. I don't know. I don't feel like checking, but I think it was the same year. So, no. Uh, but yeah, the period choices are interesting for where they set it. Not the bleeding. The stress test for her period was hilarious. Box of kittens, Jesus Christ. They're eating the kittens! They're eating the cats and dogs! Oh, that piece of shit. Abby is literally roided out Boo from Monsters Inc. Yeah. And I was thinking about, like, I want to see a Monsters Inc. sequel, but I'm torn on who should voice Boo. I only have two choices with this. I can't remember her fucking. Oh, Ming. Yeah, Ming from Mulan and Aquafina. Just, I'm torn between those two. Ming would be perfect because she's got the tone and she's got the look for an older Boo. Literally, it'd be so perfect. But I don't know. You know, as kid friendly as this is, if you apply a real world scenario to it, it's pretty fucked up. Yeah. Real world being May is showing off her period to all the students to go see a boy band. Think about that. Really think about that. It's all cute and shit with a red panda, but you apply real world to it. She's sexually exploiting herself, and her friends are fine with that. Creepy. It's it's like 13, literally like 13, but Disney. Look at my period. Look at me. I'm bleeding everywhere. You know you want it for $800. Paying for that shit. That's nasty. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's just fucked up, man. And if I just made you feel bad for watching this because of that, good. Go watch fucking Beauty and the Beast, the Stockholm Syndrome. Clean yourself. That's bestiality. Funny how May makes a deal with Tyler to show up at his party and her aunties along with Gmaul show up. Yeah, fun times. I feel like Disney doesn't quite get Asian culture. They really don't. And even with having an Asian director, and I wrote her name down, I'll get to it later. But with her at the helm, like, I'll explain later. This feels more like a spin-off for Lighthearted Joy Luck Club. Yeah. Good here and Bootylicious again. Though it's sad how much of a helicopter parent May's mom is. Ooh, man. I will say I do enjoy the attention to detail and everything in this. Hell yeah. From clothing to jewelry to even 2002 itself. Because this is wild. Like, this is, it's '02. It's 1 year after 9/11. But it doesn't affect Canada because nobody fucking cares. Everybody's all happy because May's showing off her period. Just to go see Four Town. Because she's a Four Townie for life. You have the awkwardness of being 13 coupled with getting your first period and the new array of emotions you deal with, which is showcased in Inside Out. So I'm guessing this, you have Turning Red and then you have Inside Out, which is basically its sequel in a sense. Even though it's about Riley and shit. It should also be noted that not all girls have their periods at 13. Even I know that. Fuck. I learned that from a lot of my friends. Fuck. Good grief. Some of them didn't get it till they were like 18. It's like, wow. That's interesting. Also, good seeing the indestructible phone in Jokia. Oh, yes, that bastard. beautiful seeing that again. God, I mean, you could beat a motherfucker to death with that thing and it would still work, blood and all. You have like fucking entrails sticking out. Like, how may I connect your call? I like how May's dad enjoyed seeing her having fun with her friends. Creepy, but context creepy. The ritual for May's panda with the sword homaging Thundercats was cool. Oh yeah, they borrow from every franchise. Hell of a concert finish with May versus her mom. May's mom is cute, and I wish there were more redheads in Disney, but oh well. Yeah. Oof. Ouch. Like, I like the look of her mom. Like, her mom looked adorable at 13. I'm like, damn. Why don't they make more characters cute? Shit. Like, they're, because it's not pervin, it's a thing of, I wish they had more characters like that. Like, when you think about the amount of redheads they have in Disney, it's literally Ariel, Merida, uh, May, and then May's mom, and then her family and shit. It's not a lot of redheads. Fuck, I want more redheads. Give me more. Shit. Oh well. Yeah. I can totally relate to never being good or perfect enough for Beck. Yeah, it's a hard reality I had to face so many times over till it finally cemented itself firmly in my head. Nah. Always comes back to Beck. Fucking hate it. It's good May and her mom made up. I'll never make up with mine. Even the music has a 2002 vibe. And it's fascinating that Billie Eilish contributed to the music too. I do enjoy her stuff. Got a few of her tracks. The end credits change in palette colors are amazing. And I do remember some posts saying there was blood in this, but I didn't see any, so false advertising. Unless somebody wants to go through and do a fan cut of the red panda just being a gush of blood. Funny. Pretty wild that there's only 3 people for inclusion strategies department. That should have more than 3. 3 people for inclusion. Give me a fucking break. Come on, ain't that fucking hard. You look at all the credits and the departments and shit, and there's like over a dozen or more. No, we just need 3 for inclusion. Retards. May's dad dancing to the CD at the end is funny. Domi She is very pretty. She is. And there's 23 minutes of deleted scenes. I like the photo shoot at Miracle Mart. That was cool. That was also literally a... Now I'm thinking about a copy paste of a Goofy movie. Yeah. Put them side by side. It's a copy paste. Shit. Just a little upgraded copy paste. Taming the Panda should have stayed in. And Fei Fei is better than May. Yeah. I get Domi saying it drags on the film, but it's essential for storytelling. Yeah. Also, judging by her dismay on what was cut, she probably didn't expect a lot of pushback from higher ups on runtime. I mean, this is only her second film outing. Yeah. And then I found out she's doing Elio as well. That was supposed to come out last year. Now it's coming out this year. So I'll be checking that out then. But yeah, she definitely watch these deleted scene intros. You can tell how dejected she is about some of it. I didn't even know she worked on Bow too. Didn't know. Malik versus May's mom is funny. Should have been more of that. That was the best highlight of this film. Fuck. I guess the class president plot could have been complicated. It could be complicated, but simplified if you kept it down to 3 things. Not hard to do. It's easy. That should have stayed in. Oh wow, family bonding between May and her Aunt Christina. Cut that shit out. That was stupid. Domi's dress for introducing the scenes is gorgeous too, although it might be a blouse. I don't know. It looks like a dress. Four Town Dilemma has the funniest burn insult to Tyler from Faye. Saying, go polish your bracelet, you Wonder Woman reject. Fuck. I love that shit. That was one of the best insults I never got tired of hearing. Interesting, Sun Yi was called Sen Mu. I like that more. Roping in Leo's an interesting plot with her cousin Leo being needed to help save the family. I like it, but I can see why it needed to be cut. Yeah, too much Encanto. A lot of copy pasting in this. Just saying. I did like it though. Overall, film's an 8 2 out of 10, even with some stuff added in. I like it, but I don't need to own it. Fuck no. God. If I want to see a period and shit, I'll get online and look that up. Fuck. God. I feel like Dome should get more films under her belt. That way she can push for more creative control in the future. And just by the tone of her voice, she didn't expect so much to be cut out. Hmm. And she did point out that, there's a lot that goes into the story itself. It's not just, here's the storyboards, here's the concept art, here's what we're doing, who's getting cast, who's writing, who's directing. Now it's a lot of work. Oh my. Yep. It's crazy. And I'll also say it's the right family dynamic for presenting periods, too. Oh, yeah, Asian families are strict as fuck. Although, if you did it with a Mexican family, it'd be funnier with Selma Hayek, Danny Trejo, Cheech and Chong, America Ferrera. That shit would be funny as hell. And you add in black families? Oh, Christ, boy. Make them British. Oh, you got a spot on your knickers. Funny. Lean on me. Been a long ass time since I watched this cult classic. And based on true story? I didn't know that. I didn't. Damn, sold his ass out for a pay increase. That's putting it to the man. That's putting that Negro in his place. Seeing the school fall into disarray is sad. I am being sarcastic. You should know this by now if you see me doing funny faces. Jesus. You get all hoity-toity about it. Go write your local congressman. I remember the girl getting her shirt ripped off terrified me as a kid watching this, but now, not really. It's like, oh, shirt rip. Whatever. Irony is, the opening transition with Guns N' Roses is relatable today in 2025. Yeah, it's very relatable. It's still trend setting. I'm mad my captions ain't working. Like, I bought this DVD at the library for $1, and caps don't work. I found a workaround. Yeah, great cast in this, too, and how far each of them would go career-wise is amazing. Yeah. Joe versus Napier is some deep shit when it comes to school politics. Yeah, it really is. And Tony Todd's in this, too. Damn. Discipline is not the enemy of enthusiasm. Facts. HNIC, head nigger in charge. Love that line. That is one of the best fuck you lines in a film ever. I love his tie-in suit in this, and I swear when I got done watching this, I know for a fact Obama rocked this suit at his one address that he did. And I didn't realize that's who he was exuding at that time. Now I know. Joe Clark. Too fucking cool. I'd forgotten what Lynn Thigpen smelled. Sounded like. Miss her too. She's dead. Yeah. A lot of the stars in this are dead. Sad. That's what makes it really fucking sad. I miss that classic Pepsi soda machine too. And you can never have a teacher like this today because kids are too fucking soft and thin-skinned. They are chicken shits. I need a safe space. I'm offended. You can't say it. Go jump off a cliff. Speaking of which, I love how Joe pushes Thomas Sams to jump, but he doesn't follow through. That is some powerful shit, man. That's one of the best scenes in this movie. Everything in this is good, but that particular scene, that's good. It's that kind of tough attitude that makes me wish I had a father figure like Joe Clark. Nah, or even a mother figure, something. A parental figure, for fuck's sake. That tough attitude that pushes students to do better versus being in their doom cycle. I am learning all kinds of new words in this too, so double educational value. The chains and padlocks on the door is smart as fuck, even if it's a fire hazard. Like, fuck it, let them kids burn. Keeps the drug addicts out. Can't go wrong with that. It's like, burning kids? Drug addicts. What you gonna pick? I love how he's cleaning up the school little by little, even if the staff doesn't like how he does it. And he's clever as fuck with it by keeping his plan secret versus telling it all. Mrs. Carter's apartment looks so soulless for being around 400 to 685 a month. I did my research on that shit because I was curious. But yeah, back in 89, the median average for a one bedroom was 600 and a two bedroom was 8, depending on where you were. I'm like, fuck. Also goes without saying, this movie keeps aging like fine ass wine. Joe and Napier arguing is still relevant no matter the era. I'm glad the education system has improved since this has come out. Improved. But still, there's so much to teach kids about how to survive. So much. I had this conversation earlier today with my driver when I went to my doctor's appointment. Yeah, very deep combo. No. Miss Levesque laying Clark out is so fucking powerful. Lean on Me, sung by Mrs. Powers, is beyond legendary. The amount of lefties in this makes me happy too. A lot of left-handed folks in this movie. Love it. I like his cotton candy time when he finds out Kanisha's pregnant. I like ties. There's little things I like. It's bullshit he got arrested, but I do love those cop cars. Yeah, I like them Crown Vics. Good positive ending, especially with the students graduating too. Shame they didn't have audio for what Joe said to each student. That kind of bummed me out. And speaking of how this movie is sad, yeah, the actual Joe Clark, he died 5 years ago, 12/30/20. No, natural causes, surrounded by family. Never be another like him again. Easy 11 out of 10 trendsetter legacy flick that needs to be watched again and again. Fuck. It should be taught in school as well for social studies. I'm glad I own this, but I'm sad the caps don't work on the disc. Bitch. The Wolverine extended cut. I've never seen this before, aside from the theatrical version, and I don't remember much of it anyway. Go figure, right? It's crazy. So fucking wild. Like, I thought I'd seen this, but I don't remember shit. So, refresher for me, with everything added in. And then, apparently on Reddit, there's a James Mangold fan cut. I ain't watching that shit. I get tired of those cuts. They're annoying. It happens. Logan saving the Jap soldier from the nuclear blast was neat, as well as the other soldiers performing harakiri on themselves. Yeah. I like Logan with long hair, and Yuki looks good too. Good dream with Jean too. Well, that was good shit. The grizzly bear looked great, and Yuki pointing out Logan wouldn't die on that plane means he dies on another one, but not specified to which plane. Whether it's physical, astral, whatever, cosmic. When Logan tells Yoshida, who's dying of cancer, too many fucking wars, I felt that. That's also how Cable feels with time traveling. The Yoshida compound looks amazing. Shame there's no caps on this site. Yeah. I found it on a website because the Blu-ray I got from the library is the theatrical cut. And everywhere else you have to buy it. I'm not buying it. Fuck that. I do love the technology he's got. Oh, wait, I skipped ahead. My bad. I do remember that Hugh didn't drink water for 2 days filming the fight scenes, but he won't do that again because it's taxing on his body. Yeah, that's why he's so fucking ripped. Old man Yoshida is offering Logan the chance to live a mortal life. That's interesting. I do love the technology he's got, especially that bed propping him up. I need that bed. Old man Yoshida looks like Charlton Heston. It does unfold like a comic, too. That's the best part about this. Viper tried to poison Logan while old man Yoshida died. And I'm surprised how young Hiroyuki Sanada looks in this. It's like seeing Edward James Olmos in American Me. Yeah, literally put them side by side in this and that. It's like a mirror. And I haven't watched American Me in a long ass time, like decades. I only ever saw the thing once. I never really. I don't remember much about it except Zoot Suit Riot. No. Strange how Yuki didn't see Yoshida's death coming. Seems Viper's venom weakened Logan a bit. Oh boy. Kenichiro Harada is a better Hawkeye than Hawkeye. He's Ninja Hawkeye now. The funeral fight was good, though tame versus today's standards. Could be underrated, I guess. The top of the bullet train fight is cool, but so outlandish. And to top that shit off, they did the same fucking thing in Star Trek Into Darkness. Let me borrow your homework. God almighty. I like the outer space hotel room Logan and Makira. Fucking hell. Mariko used. Mariko, that's it, Mariko. Took me a while. Now I understand. This was going to be the final run for Logan. Yeah. His trilogy being Last Stand, Origins, and this. No, that was the original layout. And it makes sense, too, because, after Last Stand, he killed Jean. Deep remorse about that. Origins goes back to, unfolding his stuff. And then you have this. So, and actually it would be Origins, this, then Last Stand. But if we're going in the right order, it's Last Stand, Origins, this. Which would negate the need for Logan. And a little more on that in a little while. Nice bus Logan and Mariko took to her home. I love how homey her house is. It's so beautiful. And I love the simplicity of it, too. I would probably live there if I really wanted to. Mariko's right about the chopsticks being an omen. Japanese folks have many superstitions about their way of life. It's something to really treasure about them. Old man Yoshida left Mariko the family fortune upon her death. That's cool. Oh, his death, my bad. So now she's the richest woman in Asia. Logan and Yoshida climbing out of the hole after the bombing is harrowing, seeing the damage done. Oh, yeah. And Mariko and Logan's Caminos. Yeah, Camino. No, not Camino. Oh, my God. Not Camino. That's not right. It's not the fucking planet. Oh, my God. I know the word. I can't pronounce it. Oh, my God. Kimono. God damn it. Fuck it. Their Caminos look great. There's clone troopers all over the place. Oh, fuck. I'm not pronouncing it again. Fuck you. No. Oh, shit. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Logan admitted to Mariko he killed Jean was deep before she got kidnapped. Yukio saw Logan die, but not Al, just him holding his beating heart. No, it wasn't beating. That's right. And he was covered in blood. Yeah. Logan throwing the Minister of Justice out the window is funny. Very interesting that old man Yoshida was stockpiling adamantium, researching Logan and money, spending money on doctors to prolong his life. Damn, Viper took out Shinjin, but he survived. Interesting. Yukio versus Shinjin was straight badass. That's the best part of this movie, to be honest. Logan pulling the parasite out of his chest was absolute metal. Hell yeah. Although it could have been, even extended unrated, it still could have been, you could have shown more. Like, fuck. Logan versus Shinjin was great too. Shame it wasn't longer. Yeah. Gotta say, Viper is one underrated villain that I'm coming to respect. Silver Samurai looks imposing as fuck. Oh yeah. Logan and Yukio versus the Black Clan is dope. That took a lot of arrows before it took being stopped. I will say the fight between him and the clan should have been longer and bloodier. Because that was the whole selling point of this. Like, it's more violent. There's a lot more blood. I'm like, there ain't shit here. Fuck. Oh my god. Holy shit. Silver Samurai cut the claw off his right hand and then his left. Ugh, crazy. Logan versus Old Man Yoshida was insane. Yeah, even wilder how he took his abilities to prolong his life. That sequence was good too. Would this have been a solid ending to Logan's journey? I guess, provided he died. Yeah. Yukio is underrated in this for sure, and no Stan Lee cameo either. Bummer. It's a good flick, but after seeing it twice now, I'm kind of disappointed in the ending, I guess. Yeah. I ended up watching the extended cut, then the theatrical cut. That's right, Logan meets Xavier and Magneto at the airport. I remembered that. If this had been his final outing, it should have been more brutal. It really should have been. I did like it, but even with the added violence, it just feels basic even for 2013 standards. Like, come on, man. For how jacked Hugh looked, he still felt toned down. Like, for real. Like, think about this. He spent 2 days not drinking water just to get more jacked and have more definition. And most of that definition doesn't even get showcased enough. No. Just him getting bathed. Let's see. Yeah. Him being bathed, him chopping the tree, and him fighting intermittently. But the most definition was him chopping the tree with that fucking gnarly ass bicep. God damn. Oof. Fuck. And now he's even more cut. It's fucking retarded. Shit. Oof. Was this a good adaptation of Silver Samurai arc? I guess, but I like the animated outing more. This is darker, but definitely scaled back. Comparing this to comparing this cut to Days of Future Past Road Cut is way fucking better. How would I rate this? Not sure. I gotta rewatch. Viper's death was good, and she looks like Cassandra Nova too. Yeah, she takes that skin off. Oh yeah. That's right, Logan didn't even keep the sword he was given. Nope. The alternate ending with his original suit is nice, but fuck ever. Definitely prefer the extended cut, obviously, since the regular version just pushes through onto the next event. Like, it's also worth noting that despite how deep Logan's prison was, Yoshida would have died from the fire even with Logan shielding him. He would have. Nor was it explained how he ended up being captured. Plot hole. I'm surprised there wasn't a flashback for Logan killing Jean when he's explaining to Mariko what happened. Like, it would have been perfect. Even Yukio gets written off after this and underutilized in Deadpool. How fucking pathetic is that? Shit. I'm your bodyguard. Oh, look at me, I'm rewritten. Nigga. The most somber part of this is Logan coming to terms with letting go of Jean. That is the deepest highlight of this film. And it really is. After rewatching it, I'd rate it a 6.3 out of 10. And out of the three of these, the best out of the three is Lean on Me next to Turning Red and then Wolverine. Yeah. So, that's how I feel about these films. Turning Red is. Oh, man, that is really dirty when you think about it. Not because of her having her period, but for basically pimping herself out to get money. When you apply real world context to it, oof, no way. Ugh. And Lean on Me is just eternal. You can't fuck with it. You really can't. I feel like trying to remake that and it wouldn't turn out right at all. It'd be stupid as shit. Wolverine, definitely the weakest in Wolverine's outings, for sure. Some people love it, some people hate it. I don't know. But it just, I don't know. Whatever. So if you like Marvel, if you like Disney, if you enjoy true stories, you will enjoy all three of these films. If you are looking to have that conversation with your daughter about her periods, Turning Red is your choice. Unless you just want to go real world with it and be like, hey, this is what the fuck happens. You're going to bleed a lot. You're going to be a moody motherfucker. God. Yeah, I know enough about periods. It's like, yay. It's exciting. It's bloody. It's messy. Sometimes it's clumpy and chunky. Sometimes it's even flow. Sometimes it's a heavy flow. Sometimes they no flow. Sometimes it's just a show. um, if you enjoy the cast, crew, directors, writers, all that shit, you're gonna have a great time. Shit. It's awesome. But if you hate everything I just mentioned, even my cool singing ability, well, that's okay. It's alright. I still like you. You still cool. I gotta go cry now. I'm gonna drown my sorrows in alcohol. I'll go kill myself too. With alcohol. So, I will return at some point in time. No, not on the last day like Gandalf. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of power. Or majesty or fucking hair for it. So, I will be back eventually. Till next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.